Nothing says unprofessionalism like poor audio. Fix that by picking up the Rode VideoMic Pro for your smartphone or your DSLR today. Affiliate link below. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is the Mundane Matt channel, and I had to do a fucking video about this because people out there are losing their fucking mind on Twitter right now. Now, if you can read what's on the screen, what is the trending hashtag of the day, it's Heterosexual Pride Day. Now, generally speaking, the month of June is called like Pride Month. It's when you see all the Pride festivals and, of course, all the subsequent bitching about those festivals that people tend to do. Personally, I don't give a shit. I used to care back in the day. I had a much different mindset back then. I don't really care now. I'm never going to go to one because it doesn't impact my life at all. So fuck it. But this trending hashtag cracks me up because a lot of people are losing their collective shit as a result of this. When you have a trending tag like Heterosexual Pride Day during Pride Month, it's funny because you can start to kind of see the mentality of those who are against it. People who don't understand it's a joke, that don't understand where it originated, and don't even bother to go and spend the 2 seconds on Google looking up what you need to know about it. Now, for those of you who don't want to take the time to do it yourself, don't worry. I'm totally here to do it for you. So you got to come over here to knowyourmeme.com to get a good idea, of what's going on with this thing. So it says here that Heterosexual Pride Day is a hashtag campaign calling for the designation of a holiday in honor of heterosexuality during the observance of LGBT Pride Month in June. In late June 2016, the hashtag began trending worldwide on Twitter after it was met with a surge of tweets expressing outrage and mocking the proposed holiday for being insensitive. And here we are a year later, and the exact same thing is happening. People are losing their shit over this. I mean, most of them is it's cheeky shit through Twitter. It's cheeky jokes and everything else. Some people here saying, happy Heterosexual Pride Day. This person here saying gay pride exists solely because society has told gay men and women their whole lives they shouldn't be proud. I mean, there's the back and forth on either side. Okay, there's a back and forth on either side. And I mean, ultimately, if you want to break it down, if one thing is allowed, then something else that's of equal value should also be allowed. And also, if one thing's forbidden, then everything should be forbidden. And if you subscribe to the manatee mindset, then you're an idiot. Really, if people want to hold a heterosexual pride day, fucking let them. Does it impact your life, LGBT people? The answer to that is no. Just like pride doesn't impact your life at all, straight people. Nothing impacts your life. It never. That is unless you live in a neighborhood where there's a pride parade and traffic's a motherfucker. And I've been near West Hollywood during Pride, and yes, never again. Never again. But let's go back over here to Know Your Meme. They had a better idea of where this whole thing originated. Now, the background on this is that on February 12th, 2014, so almost 3.5 years ago, a Twitter user by the name of Mrs. Freedom First posted a graphic promoting February 14th as Hetero Pride Day. On June 29, 2015, a Twitter user known as My Tweets Real As Fuck posted the hashtag Heterosexual Pride Day. All right, so that's kind of where the first two originators of this particular tag came from. Now, the day the hashtag was shared on a social networking site as much as 400 times, which is a good amount, but not like enough to spark a whole thing. According to Twitter right now, they're saying that Heterosexual Pride Day has 1,200 tweets. I would argue it has way more than 1,200 tweets, but that's just what the statistic is showing me. But yeah, it says here, so with many people expressing distaste for the campaign and comparing it to efforts to launch a White History Month, which is, again, usually a joke that is spread around during Black History Month as a way to trigger the normies. And it works. It works so wonderfully well at times because there are so many people on Twitter that the joke just goes right over their head. It just goes right over their head and they don't understand where this stuff is coming from. And I'm not going to lie. I've fallen for these kind of jokes too. I don't think anyone out there is 100% bulletproof to this. I mean, I've even seen Paul Joseph Watson, Mr. InfoWars himself, fall for the pissing for feminism tag that 4chan put out there as a gag. So, I mean, it happens. It happens to everybody. but this is not something that is new, that's been, you know, quickly brewed in 4chan and on Poll and then pushed on Twitter. This is a 3-year-old thing. All right, so, or well, at least a 2-year-old thing. Now, there's the 2016 resurgence of the last year when this thing trended worldwide for the first time, saying on June 15th, 2016, Twitter user _ Jack N for tweets replied to a tweet asking why straight men and women attend gay pride festivals, with which he encouraged homosexuals to join the heterosexual Pride Day celebration on June 29th. So again, just kind of throwing it right back at them. When people say, why are straight people going to these pride parades? Then he throws it around as a joke and says, hey, come on over to the heterosexual pride parade. Ha ha ha. We have punch and pie. Like, that's the joke there. The joke is just kind of turning it around and putting it back out there to see what the response is. And then on June 29th, people took it seriously. Several Twitter users revived the hashtag from 2015, with some tweets directed at enraging social justice warriors, while others appear to earnestly promote heterosexuality as what nature intended. And neither one of those is good, in my opinion. Because look, it's funny to piss off SJWs. It is. I love doing it. They're really easy to trigger. This is purely evidence of that. But at the same time, not a lot of productivity comes out of triggering SJWs. A lot of hilarity comes out of it, but not a lot of productivity. Case in point, look what happened at VidCon this last week when we showed up to an Anita Sarkeesian panel. That triggered the feminists, that triggered the SJWs, and it's been a torrential shit show ever since. So yes, while funny, and yes, while it is IRL trolling or something like that, it still may not have any kind of productive outcome. And since you always want to be striving for some kind of productive outcome, you may want to change your tactics on that one. But at the same time, I'm not above laughing at a joke, especially people out there that are earnestly promoting this as what nature intended. It's just, oh God, those people in my mind, like those, I know a lot of them are trolls, but there's a lot of them out there that like legitimately believe that, and it gets to be super fucking crazy when that happens, and it just makes me go, oy vey, you guys, like, stop it. It's so stupid. So then it goes on to say here, immediately after, other Twitter users began posting the hashtag with criticisms and jokes mocking the proposed holiday. Virginia-based news anchor Blaine Stewart posted an image macro about the origin of gay pride, noting that it was created to celebrate homosexuals' right to exist without prosecution. The same morning, Lady Gaga tweeted a blank map in the world with the caption, "In red are the countries where it is illegal to be homosexual, within 24 hours, or illegal to be heterosexual." Within 24 hours, the tweets gained over 1,600 likes and 6,000 retweets, respectively. And that's true. Again, the response back to this, though, is what people are looking for. The response back to the trolling is what's happening here. And I have friends on Twitter right now that are definitely trolling those that are legitimately, genuinely upset that this is a trending tag. Now, Twitter's going to be fast about this, and they are very much going to chime in and shut it the fuck down. They're gonna stop making it trending pretty soon. It already doesn't autocomplete when you go to type it in, so clearly, and I think that was already like happening from last year when this thing blew up. What Twitter likes to do in these situations is if you have like a trending tag and they really want to make sure it goes away, they'll stop making it autocomplete when you go and start typing it in. They did that with Gamergate like pretty fast. Started kind of trying to knock that down. Never mind the fact that we were pushing out like 70,000 tweets a day with the tag. It was trending for like almost 2 months, I would think. In those terms, it would have been trending for almost 2 months. But the way Twitter worked on it was that they're like, no, fuck that shit. We're not doing that. And they knocked it down. But here it's back somehow, which I honestly would argue is a total fucking fluke. Now, that evening, Jack N for tweets tweeted he created the hashtag as satire and urged those who disapproved of the holiday to contact him. So this guy had a little bit of self-awareness, or he didn't realize what he had created, saying, yeah, this hashtag solidifies my satire is legendary. As the official creator of Heterosexual Pride Day, direct all tweets of disapproval and holiday to me and me only. Except he didn't really create it. He just created the trending tag in that moment in time. So there is that as well. And then this is great here. In the coming days, several news sites publish articles about the trending tag, including USA Today, The Daily Caller, Huffington Post So Long, New York Daily News, and BuzzFeed. And you can pretty much guess why they did that. Because it's easy to push this kind of outrage. It's easy to push this kind of bullshit, especially when you're looking for something to be mad about on the internet. You know what I mean? Like, I'm making a video about this because it's fucking hysterical to me how people are using this for trolling on Twitter and really getting some people mad who don't get the joke, who won't even bother to go to Google and type in what is Heterosexual Pride Day or whatever, and then look to see if it's a meme, and then going and look at the history of that meme. Instead, you know, I mean, you get like this kind of dumb shit right here: burn books, ban music, hate blacks, murder gays, become the symbol of hope and freedom, trying to get people enraged even more. You know, like this person right here saying humanity exists because of heterosex, so it seems only fair to take a day to celebrate a pride in it. Again, you don't quite know if this dude's telling the truth or if he's trolling. You don't quite know that. But the people who are getting mad, they're not trolling. They are legitimately mad, which is why it's pretty funny. But Cabby the Troll right here, pretty straightforward name, saying maybe heterosexual pride day is a thing because heterosexual people are sick and tired of gay people being forced down our throats. Like, that is, their name is a troll, right? But they're hopefully that people pick up on that one. And so then you get this one right here. And this one right here, I'd probably argue is more real, saying I lost most of my high school friends and family when I was bullied when I came out as bi. Miss me with this one. So, I mean, you could see where some people could look at it as being a bad thing. But again, online satirical trolling, that's what it is. Google it to find out the truth, or just watch this video. If you got to this point, you have watched this video. And that's just what it boils down to. But I'm curious to know what you guys think about this. Do you think that this is a pretty good troll? Pretty good shit posting? Have you engaged in any shit posting? And if so, what kind of responses have you met? Because I'm genuinely curious here. Anyway, my name is Matt Jarbo. This, of course, is the Mundane Matt channel. I look forward to you guys' comments. Please thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, check back daily for more content from me. As always, if you guys want to support the channel, links below in the video description. Right now, anything really does help out. I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourself a fantastic day, and happy Heterosexual Pride Day. Peace out.